Hi everybody. Today I'm going to review the new Rapala High Contrast 50-pound scale. If you like our videos, please hit subscribe. The old scale that I was using was the Rapala touchscreen scale. It's also 50 pounds. There's a couple things I didn't like about the scale though. First of all, you couldn't read it in the sun very well, and most of the time you're fishing, you are out in the sun. In addition to that, if your fingers are wet, which they often are, especially when you're landing a fish and going to weigh it, the touch screen doesn't work really well when your fingers are wet. The third thing I didn't like about it is it was not user-friendly. I had to keep referring to the owner's manual over and over to figure out how to delete bins or delete the entire scale. This scale did allow you to put fish in bins, so it worked really well. I actually bought this on my own and inserted that because I didn't like the hook that came with it. So the new scale I'm going to use is this one. So what I'm going to do is turn the camera around so I can show you up close some of the features. We'll get it out on the water and I'll let you know what I think. Alright, so a couple of features that this has. First of all, it's got a bottle opener on the top. Not that that's a big deal to me. It came with this clip, which the other one did not. However, the clip is kind of small, so we'll see how this functions. It did come with a hook. The hook sits right here. I took the hook off and threw it in the garbage because I don't think it's a good idea to puncture through the jaw of a fish or hang it from its gills. So to turn it on, it's pretty intuitive, pretty user-friendly. You just click this button right here, hold it for a second, and the screen will light up. You can see it also shows you the temperature and the battery usage. So to use this, let's say I have a fish and I'll just pull down on this. To put it into one of these 8 bins, I just hit the lock button. So hit lock, it's going to flash. And the flashing tells you that you still need to put it into a bin. So I'm going to put it in bin 1 by hitting the center button. And there it is. And it's telling us that that's our maximum fish. Of course, that's our only fish. If I toggle down, it'll tell me that it's also the minimum fish. Okay, so let's toggle back up. All right, let's catch another fish. I hit lock, it blinks. Now it's telling me that there's already a fish in bin 1 that's 1.4 pounds. If I hit the center button, it's going to replace that fish. So I'll go to bin 2, which is empty. And there you go, we've got a fish in bins 1 and 2. I'm thinking probably the best habit to get into when you're out on the water would be to go to your next open bin, because typically this is going to shut down. It does have an automatic shutdown, and it might be another 5, 10, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, half hour before you catch another fish. Okay, so let's say we catch another fish. I pull down and it's blinking. I've already got it on bin 3 that says 0. Of course, if I'm not sure, I can always go back and it tells me that bin 2 has a fish, and that's our maximum fish at this point. So bin 3, let's put that fish in there, and now I've got a new maximum. If I go back, it's telling me I've got a 1 pound 15 ounce fish in bin 2, and in bin 1 is our minimum fish at 1.4 or 1 pound 4 ounces. Okay, let's catch another fish. And bin 4 is open. I put it in there. And then let's catch our 5th fish. Bin 5 is open, and so there you have it. Now, in order to see my entire weight, what I do is hit the down button once. That's how I can figure out my maximum is in bin 3. My minimum is in bin 1. But if I go down again, it'll tell me my total weight, 12 pounds even. And it tells me I have 5 fish. Okay, so let's go back up to the top where it shows all my bins. Let's say I catch another fish. It's a 2.7. And I don't remember where my big fish are in which bin. So again, I just toggle back. It's going to tell me all the weights. And my minimum is 1.4. So that's really a nice feature that tells you your minimum automatically. So I want to replace that fish. So I just hit this button and now I've got a 2-pound 7-ounce fish in bin 1. So now my minimum fish is in bin 2. Let's see what our total is. That was a 1 pound 3-ounce cull. So pretty user friendly, really intuitive, pretty easy to use. It just only has a few buttons in it. So what we're going to do now is go out on the water and try using this for a little while. I want to see how this clip works, especially hopefully we can run into some decent sized fish, and they'll tell us how this clip works. So I'll be right back, hopefully after catching some fish. Okay, so this first fish ended up weighing about 4 pounds 6 ounces, and you can see the clip held that fish with no problem at all. We were on a very, very cold trip. You can see I'm wearing surgical gloves to keep my hands from freezing. That was the first fish of the spring for that guy, so he's pretty excited. This fish is also about the same. It's a little bit under 5 pounds, 4.5 pounds or so. Again, the clip holds it perfectly. We did get a couple of 6-pounders on this scale, but we didn't get video. We had brutal conditions and the GoPro batteries were freezing up on us. So anyway, the clip worked flawlessly. Everybody, so a couple of weeks have gone by since I did that first review, and now we've been out on the water, and you can see that the clip really held up. We had a couple of fish over 6 pounds hanging from this thing, and it had no problem. However, I did forget to show you how to clear the bins. So I'm going to turn this camera around again and show you how to clear these bins. Alright, so how do you clear these bins? So I've got a 6-pounder, 6-pounder, a 4-pounder, a 1-pounder, and a 5-pounder in these bins. So if I just want to get rid of one fish, so let's say bin 2 right here, I want to get rid of that fish. I'm going to hit the top and bottom button, no, I'm sorry, the side buttons at the same time, and it starts to flash. And then I hit the center button, and boom, it gets rid of it. However, if I want to get rid of them all, I'm done fishing for the day and I want to clear this so that I've got no fish the next time, then you hit the top and bottom at the same time. Oh, my fingers are a little big for this. Did it again. Let's try that a third time. There we go. They're all flashing. You hit the center button and that clears every single bin. So at this point everything is open, and that's how you use the scale. Hope this review helps. If you want to purchase this scale, I do have it linked below in the description, and thanks for watching.